Hey, Friday and Saturday. Is today Sunday? Okay, so, oh my gosh, so much has happened. I may look exhausted because I've only had 6 hours sleep, but it was fun. So, Friday I go on an adventure and I go to, Wahiwa. If I'm saying that wrong, I so apologize. But there are these healing stones there, and so I didn't have the intention of going, but like I went to the bus stop and I was like, I'll just see which bus comes. And it took me a minute to like figure out like which one I wanted. So I took the 50 whatevers, and I was gonna go to Haleiwa and just go to the beach, or I was gonna go over to Waimea and do this, like, they have these balancing stones or whatever. But instead, I just hop off the bus at Wahiwa. I hope. It's the same place that, the same town that has the birthing stones. And I don't know if I told you or not, but for solstice, part of my solstice ceremony, I went to the birthing stones, which are actually like the center of the earth. It's where Hawaiian royalty, it's like in the center of the island, and there's all these beautiful like stones, and the women there would give birth. It's really, really beautiful and super beyond sacred. So I planted a crystal, and I spent a lot of time there, and you know, olive stuff. So then, that was like solstice. So then Friday, I went back through the same town, and I jump off the bus, and I walk to the healing stones. Except they're gone now. The Hawaiians took them back and left this like symbolic stone there. So I still made my offering and still did all my stuff. But it was kind of disappointing. So I was about to leave, and then, because it's inside this like, or it was, and that's why they took them back. Someone had built this like marble structure over it, and the whole thing with these healing stones is that they need the sun and they need the rain to help connect. And so, you know, to the little temple, and I was like seriously about to leave twice, but I was like, no, I need to walk like full circle, so I was gonna go out the backside and come around. Blow my mind. Because the little caretaking church that's next door is the Olive Church. And so I was just like, what does it mean? You know, just, oh my gosh. So then I'm walking to this like school to use the restroom, and this woman is wearing a Nashville, Tennessee shirt. And I was like, oh my gosh, did you go to Nashville to get that shirt? She was like, no. But I was like, okay, Nashville's cool. And let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, so then I get back to town, and I'm walking around, and this guy's like, hey, go to Eat the Street. It's like all these food trucks. And it's one of the closest things to, I know you hate Art Murmur, but if it wasn't like right on your front porch, it'd be kind of cool, right? Maybe. Not, you know, anyway, so I went to all these food trucks thing, and one of them was an art truck. And I started going through the art. You know, they had it where you can just kind of flip through it or whatever. Like, they had stuff on display, but then they had like some just like prints and things where, you know, I was just flipping through, and I saw, and I was like, who is this artist? And there were these little like 4x6 paintings, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this person. Who is this artist? And so the guy kind of managing the collective, the truck that day, Adair, he was really nice and cute, but I think he's married, whatever. Anyway, he was telling me that it's this guy named Store, and he's like a time traveler or whatever, and I was like, we're all time traveling. I mean, you know, if you believe that time is circular, then whatever. Anyway, I didn't get into it much with Adair. So yesterday, full day, and I got invited to another one of these art openings. This place I really like, where the Liz and Tom Toms. And so I went, and the environment was like so much better this time. Like, there's so many more people, and this guy Carlos, the owner, and he gave me like this really awesome shirt. Well, he actually told me I could pick out anything I wanted from the store, but that kind of makes me feel weird, so I just got a cheap little t-shirt. It's not cheap, it's really cute, but whatever. So, standing there, like, watching the art, and I'll send you a couple of pictures, but I bump into this guy on the corner, and I was like, oh, I'm really sorry, and he's like, no worries, and so we were just kind of standing and talking, and so I introduced myself. It's Store. And he had never been to that corner. Like, he had noticed that they were having like an art thing outside. And so he just kind of wanted to stop by and be supportive. And I was like, oh my God, it's such an honor to meet you. I just saw your artwork. I'm so in love with you. And so that was really cool. And then one of Tom's friends arrived, and he ended up being really cute and somehow got paint on my back. Oh, and so I was standing on the same corner, like, watching this guy paint, and this guy walks up, and he's like, Dandelion! And I was like, I'm sorry, do I know you? And he was like, yeah, it's Sheldon. Or he goes, yeah, we went on a hike together. And I was like, oh, remind me your name? He's like, Sheldon. They're all friends, not Store, but this new guy, Matthew #2, Tom, and Sheldon. And they all go on, like, hikes and stuff. And so I was like, wow, small island. So then after that, my friend and I, we went to this nightclub, which is something I don't usually do, but I went. And funny story, I think I must have complained about the DJ like 9,000 times, but I was like, I wrote notes. If no one is dancing, change your direction. And I put it on his little DJ booth, and I recommended Tribe Called Red like 3 times. So then I told the bar guy, the owner guy, I was like, nobody's dancing. You guys really need better DJs. So, deaf ears, so I tweeted the fuck out of it. So while I was there, I was kind of invited into a 4-way almost. But, this girl, Susie, wanted to make out with me, and I was like, oh, thank you, I'm so flattered, but no, it's okay. And so then I met Matthew 3, and he was super cute, so I actually gave him my number because my phone died, and he used all my buzzwords. It's like, hey, would you like to go medicate? And I was like, yeah, but it's 2:30 in the morning, and I gotta go with my friend, so not tonight, but you can have my number. So if he ever texts me, I'll give him an opportunity, because his eyes sparkle, and he's really cute. Let's see. Lots of other magic stuff has been happening. It's been like a magic sequence. So I'm kind of exhausted. I got home at like 3-something, and I still woke up at like 7:30. So I'm gonna take a nap eventually. I don't know. It's raining today. I love it when it rains here. I saw a double rainbow a couple of days ago, so that's, and you know, I saw one the week before. Apparently it's Hawaii, so it's like double rainbows. But double rainbows are a big deal. Like, I was on the bus, a totally crowded bus, and I saw a rainbow, and I was like, oh my God, a rainbow! And everybody looked, and they're like, yeah. But it was a rainbow, you know? I don't get it. How are people still not so, like, freaked out by rainbows? I mean, they're beautiful, and it's, like, amazing. It's like Mother Earth being like, I love you, you know? I don't... Some people have their priorities, like, all twisted. Just been making a lot of offerings. I'll send you some pictures, if I haven't already, of the sacred birthing stones, because I'm going to have to go there and connect again, because when I went there for solstice, and then I went to Haleiwa for some sea turtles, totally tapped into some stuff, and was just like for 3 days I was channeling hardcore. Oh, I looked at a place on North Shore for rent, but I don't think he chose me. I didn't get a rose. It was so cute, but it was actually going to be kind of out of the way because I start Reiki school next month. I meet my Reiki master on Tuesday, and that's one of the big reasons why I'm here. So by moving to North Shore, I technically would have been moving kind of further away from my instructor, and that would have been really, really, really inconvenient. So we'll see what happens after Reiki school. I'm not going to make any kind of big, unless something awesome happens, I'm not going to make any big changes until after that. I also want Carter to go to Reiki school because I think that would be really good for him. I'm trying to think. Oh, I had a fling. I don't know if I told you. It lasted a week or two longer than it was supposed to. It was only supposed to last a week, but it was a fun week. It wasn't satisfying, so it had to go, but that was a big truck. So maybe Matthew 3 will be the new fling. I don't know. He did have a cute sparkle in his eye, but I don't know if he's really my type. Matthew 2 turned out not to be my type because we became Facebook friends immediately, and he was definitely into me, but after I looked at his Facebook profile, I was like, there's nothing in common there. Like, I'm probably the counter to his existence. He, of course, is a Sagittarius. I don't know what the deal is. It's like every guy I meet right now is a Sagittarius, or a Scorpio. Gosh, I do love those Scorpios. Oh, and Songbird, or Sunflower, same person. Scorpio, transition to Sunflower, transition to Songbird. I need to meet some new people. But I think I have. There's going to be another art opening at this place, Humboldt. And that's what actually attracted me to it. Its name was Humboldt, and they had like live art going outside. And it's just getting bigger, so. And that's why Carlos gave me a shirt, because he said my energy was really nice. I think that's about it. Oh, Carter's, he mailed me a care package of Trader Joe's coffee and a journal, and he wrote the first page for me, and he added some sage from somewhere beyond Blue Dream and something else. Oh, lamb's bread. So I'm really excited. I can't wait for that to get here. And still working on the name change. You know, I'm changing it to Dandelion, but paperwork, you know, fucking court system of paperwork. I swear, it's like they have some kind of investment in paper. It makes no sense, but whatever. I'm waiting on some more paperwork before I can actually go and do it, which is okay, because I'm probably not going to actually do anything real until after Reiki school. Like, I'm going to have my graduation, my website launch, and name change all around the same time. So I'm going to look at the planets and try to see if I can figure out when that might happen, because I'm not going to resist it. I'm just going to go with the flow. I also need to start meeting people named something other than Matthew. What's the deal with everybody naming their kids Matthew? I don't get all these women. Anyway, I love you, and I hope everything's going well, and I still have other things to tell you, but I'm gonna drink my coffee and just kind of wake up. So, have a great day. Love you. Hugs to the kids. Bye.